Hey, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about something very prominent that is happening right now. Facebook ad prices are rising. People are freaking out. Their businesses aren't surviving. And there's two solutions that I've got for you in today's video. Let's get into it. So firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's John Penberthy. I'm the founder of adclients.com, where we help you create, launch, and scale your online courses and your coaching programs. And I'm pleased you're here. Listen, this is most likely not going to be the video that you expected it to be, but it's actually going to be more valuable for you than the thing you were perhaps expecting. That sounds like a riddle. But you might be thinking, hey, I'm going to go into my dashboard. I'm going to give you a tutorial on what you should be doing with your Facebook ad account to get your prices down and all this kind of stuff. I'm actually going to go in a completely different direction. If you're watching this right now and your business is not surviving because Facebook ad prices are rising, not to mention the fact that your ad accounts are sometimes getting closed down, ads are getting disapproved, it just feels harder. At the same time, there are other companies, your competition, other people in your industry are still winning. So we have to learn something from that. We have to learn that if Facebook prices hit a certain peak that no one could survive, then no one would survive. There's something to the fact that you are struggling to cope with the increase in price, but some of your competitors doing something very similar to you are still surviving. And so there are two solutions, two things that you should actually be doing to make sure your business survives and thrives into this year, the rest of this year, into next year and beyond. And that solution, or at least one of them, is not to just continue to try and optimize down to get your prices as low as they can so you can just about squeak into profitability. That is not a long-term solution. That is a short-term solution. Not to say that's bad, but you're thinking short-term, not long-term. There are two things that you actually need to do. Let's first look at a very high-level overview of what we're really trying to achieve, or what our process would look like, okay? We've got our ads. We send that ad into a sales funnel, and we are trying to sell our offer, okay? That's what's going on. High-level overview, there are three core pillars. The traffic that we're running, trying to get the right people coming in, the sales funnel that we're using to convert some of those people to want the offer that we're selling out the other end. So as ad prices rise over here, we start to freak out and we start to just think about how we can bring those prices back down on the same platform. And when we don't, our business starts to shrink because we start spending less and less on the ads. What we're not doing is we're not paying attention to these two things and spending more time here. And I would suggest that this is more advantageous than hustling over here. This is not going to be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. The prices are going to continue to go up. This is not like a weird hump and then we're going to get into 2022 and 2023 and suddenly Facebook ads will be cheap again. That's not going to happen. So you need to understand that the more you're just trying to find the cheapest traffic, again, it's a broken model. It's not long term. Ad prices are going to continue to rise, so hustling over here is not the right thing to do. The first solution, and I've got two for you, but the first thing is you need to do a full audit of these two and see if you can start to get conversions up over here. Have a look through your offer. Is it the right price point? Are you charging it in the right way? Do you have the right payment plans? Are you using the right sales process? Are you offering this in the same way? Do you need to change your sales team? Do you need to take sales calls yourself? Should you be selling it directly from a sales page? What is your offer? And how much are you charging and who is it going out to? You may need to rethink this. It might be that right now, this hasn't been positioned as it should be, but you've gotten away with it because traffic was cheaper. So even though you had cheaper traffic, you were still able to make some sales. This might be the opportunity, this might be the moment where you're forced to take a look at your offer and make sure that you are putting your offer through the juicer. Is it the best it can absolutely be? That's the first thing. Second thing is the funnel. Are you using the right type of sales funnel? Same thing, cheaper traffic, you've been able to get by with this. It might be that if you're using a webinar funnel that you need to change the way you're doing webinars. I've got a brand new approach for using webinars right here in 2021 that is working better than anything else. In fact, we're getting a 400% increase in sales out the other end by changing the way that we're doing our webinars. It's called the it's called the No Pitch webinar blueprint, and I've got that as a freebie for you. There's a link in the description box in the top comment. Go ahead and click on that. You can download it for free. It's a really, really cool resource that will walk you through how to host webinars right now in 2021. So it might be that you got to change the funnel as well. So that's the first solution. Look at the other two parts, the other two pillars of the process, accept that this is going to continue to happen. So let's make sure that we're doing everything over here to tweak this as it should be so that we can get conversions up, so that we can continue to pay those prices. And I would argue that that's what your competition is doing. A lot of people aren't freaking out about the rise in ad prices because they have a solid funnel and a solid offer, myself and my clients included. So that's the first thing. The second thing that you should be doing is you should be thinking about potentially moving to other platforms for your traffic, okay? So if you're currently on Facebook, which I realize now the blue pen would have been more appropriate for them, but regardless, it might be that you need to go ahead and say, okay, look, Facebook's getting a bit too expensive for me. I'm trying to optimize over here, but it's still just not quite coming together. Maybe I need to start looking elsewhere. For me and my company and my clients, we actually get a greater ROI on our traffic over at YouTube. We're running very simple YouTube video ads, and we get cheaper prices for our traffic. We get higher conversions through the funnel, and ultimately a greater ROI out the other end. So it might be that for some of you, you need to start looking into YouTube advertising. Maybe your audience is more on LinkedIn. Maybe there's a new emerging platform like TikTok that you think, you know what, my customers, my clients, they might even be on there, they might then test that. So that's the second option, the second solution, is to start looking at other platforms for your traffic. So that's pretty much it, short and sweet. Those are two things that you should be doing right now in the world of Facebook ads when prices are rising. We shouldn't be crying about it. We shouldn't be freaking out. We should accept it as fact. It's going to continue going that way, and it's about optimizing the rest of the funnel and looking at other traffic platforms as well. Listen, now more than ever, you need help in this department. Myself, my team, my company, we have scaled now to $400,000 every single month in our course and our coaching business. We know what it takes, and we're continuing to get those results now, and I want to help you. So if you would like our help, click the link that's in the description box that will take you to that freebie. It's the No Pitch Webinar Blueprint. And once you access that, on the next page, I'm going to invite you to a training masterclass with me where I'll walk you through how this stuff works, how we're doing it, what's currently working right now. And at the end of that training, there's an opportunity to speak to my team if that feels like a good fit. So go ahead, download that resource. It all starts there. And I look forward to perhaps helping you on this journey. With that being said, if this was helpful, go ahead and hit the like button on this video, drop me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. We put out a couple new videos like this every single week, and I'll see you again here very, very soon.